Maim Rabim and Torah, Daf Tes Amud Aleph, the third shir. And this tremendous ava that comes from the fact that there's something blocking him, something that's stopping him from having connected to Hashem, because he's dealing with and he's working with this physical world, brings him to tremendous love. And this love is called B'chol Meidecha, with all of your might, which has without no boundary whatsoever. Because the darkness pushes him to the point that he comes to springs in either direction. As it brings in a different part, that mochel, dancing, is a concept that two people is the type of dance. A person is pulling apart, and that's like a rubber band pushes a person closer to the other person. In other words, the darkness, the distance, pushes him closer to Hashem. As it says, Tev ze malach chaim, good refers to the angel of life, and me'ed, very good, extremely good, refers to malach hamaves, to angel of death. That through the opposite, through the darkness, which is the nefesh habamis, the animal soul, you can come to a love of Hashem much higher than just by nefesh elokis, only by the godly soul. And why is that? Because in the source, the nefesh habamis, the animal source, is much higher than the godly soul. And as it says, and those are the kings that ruled before there was king to Bnei Yisrael. In other words, before there's a rulership of the nefesh elokis, the godly soul, as it says that the person, the first 13 years, a person has his animal soul is the main one controlling. And only after 13 years, when he's bar mitzvah, then he gets his godly soul coming in, and now he can actually act with his godly soul, because he has a stronger source than the nefesh elokis. And therefore, when he comes down to this world, is much stronger and much more powerful. And therefore, when we are harnessing the power of the nefesh bamis, the animal soul, we are harnessing that power and we're using it, and we come through that, we're coming from the darkness, much greater light, because of the support and the help of the darkness. And a person gets his life from animals and other foods, because he cannot survive without them. But they can survive without them, because they are much higher source. And therefore, when the nefesh elokis goes down to this world, and he comes to nefesh habamis, and is pulled down to deal with the physical world, and nefesh elokis says, why I'm getting into it? Why I'm getting all this garbage and all of the difficulties and all the mind is being pushed back and forth, just like the water takes it and throws it from one direction to another direction. I should try to make money this way or that way, and he throws them back and forth. And there's a tremendous water. But the purpose of it is through that to get to B'chol Leidecha, to love Hashem with all of your might, without any boundaries, which is a level that he cannot reach by itself without coming the neshama to this world. And this is through the concept of iskafia v'isabcha, pushing down and forcing the nefesh habamis. The nefesh habamis, animal soul, wants to do certain things, and we say, no, we can't do it. Then till the point, we're explaining it after it's a nefesh habamis, and then he turns over and he changes completely for good. And when we turn the darkness into light, we get the power of the animal soul as well, and we reach much higher level. This is what our sages says: one moment in tshuva ma'asim tevim, in tshuva and good deeds in this world, is worth it than all chayil ha'maba, because of that power that we can accomplish with that. And therefore it's called the maim rabim, this tremendous water, mei Noach, water of Noach. Noach seems to be peace and relax, tranquility, and it seems to be exactly the opposite. But through the river, through the water that pushing back and forth, a person reaches to the level that through that you can come to Tevas Noach. Tevas Noach is the concept that Teva literally means ark, but Teva also means word. The Tevas Noach is the words of davening, as the Hashem told Noach, Be'el Teva, go into the words of davening. And this is the concept that the water, the water was strengthened tremendously and very strong. 15 Amma high, the water went above. That this is the strength of the Nefesh Abamis and Nefesh Elokis with the dealing and the trouble of the physical world. But through that, he reaches and pushes Nefesh Elokis to a higher level, and that lifts up the ark and the words of davening, that the words of davening should be able to be much stronger. And this is a mistake that people that deal with business world and things like that, and they say we cannot daven like the people that sitting learning, because it's opposite way around. Because they have the darkness, therefore they have the greatness of the light that comes from the darkness, and they can daven and pray and lift up the teva, the words of davening, much greater than a person that just sits and learns the whole day.